All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, the squirrels have been at it. If you've seen in my shorts, I'm pretty sure it's a squirrel now. Uh, God, I wouldn't be so aggravated if they take the whole plant, but they're literally biting the stalk off and then just leaving it there. Um, they are rooting around a little bit in there, but yeah, they're just taking the stalks and biting them off, and that's that. And they're just having a blast doing it. I have found quite a few holes dug in here. They didn't get anything much out of here. I did do a little shopping today. I didn't get the things I need, but corn's doing good. I've got flowers coming up here in this bucket as well as that in the back there. They're both coming up there. Didn't put any flowers in here. The one cucumber plant I have is doing really good. I didn't think it was going to last. It was like on the shelf, the last on the shelf, and it was kind of looking scraggly, but it's actually doing pretty good. So that thing is getting up there. And I do have another shoot coming off the side. So it's actually looks like it might be recovering a little bit. Once it got in the ground for a couple days, it seemed to be doing pretty good. Tomatoes are doing great. I got one that's pretty good size already. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4 on this plant here. The two big peppers are still going good over here. I got a couple smaller peppers started on the red. I believe that's the red pepper bush. It might be another yellow. I'm not sure. The squirrels ran off with some of the tags. I don't know where they are. I can't find them anywhere around here. Now, it could be chipmunks. I'm not 100% sure. So, well, unless I get a camera out here to watch overnight, I won't know. But beans are doing great. They're coming up. Everything's popping out of the ground really, really well. I did make a mistake when I was putting this trellis in. I kind of bent one of the plants, so that one may not make it. Squash. Squash is doing awesome. I've got 2 good plants up. I don't know why, but they left them alone, which is great for me. Perfect. I have one, looks like another squash coming up because I replanted a couple. And I believe 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, maybe 5 pea plant. I planted some peas too, so it looks like they're coming up. I meant to get some more marigolds because the pots that they seem to be messing with now are the ones, except for this corn one, the ones that have the marigolds in it, they don't seem to be messing with that as much. So I'm probably going to go back to Home Depot either later today or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. And I'm probably going to pick up a couple marigold plants, like probably 2 or 3 for each pot. Even though this one's kind of crowded, I still want to put some in there. Hopefully that's what's deterring them. I don't know for sure, but it just seems like the only pots they really, really mess with were the ones without marigolds. Like this one, they tore up one of the bean sprouts that was bean plants that was coming up. It was really small, late starter. They tore that one up. Oh, it looks like I got some more bean coming up, or so. Oh, these might be flowers in this pot as well. So yeah, I wanted to get that done. So what I did today is I went over to Tractor Supply, one of my favorite stores. Home Depot is another one, you know, but no, not really plugging anything. But I picked up some animal repellent. This is supposed to be harmless to plants, animals. I don't want to hurt anything. I'd rather not kill anything or anything like that. It says it's rain resistant, safe for kids, safe for edible plants, which was a big thing because, you know, I got edible plants. But I don't think I'm going to put it in the pots. I think what I'm going to do is do a wide berth around all the plantings on the ground. So I'll make a big swoop around, maybe like 1 or 2 feet around hopefully that'll be enough, like, as they're hopping up there to get to it, the smell will drive them away. So active ingredients are cornmeal oil, cinnamon oil, castor oil, garlic oil, and that says, and those are all small percentage. And then the other one says other ingredients. Well, what are they? I don't know. Oh, diatomaceous earth is in there, which is good for ground bugs. That's good for killing bugs. And had I thought about it, I would have bought some diatomaceous earth and put it all around on the inside, but I didn't think about it this time. So yeah, but this says it covers 1,000 square feet. I don't have 1,000 square feet, so we should be good for a couple applications. It says it lasts for 4 months, so we'll give that a shot. And then I also picked up Pete the Protector, we're gonna call him. I don't know. Look, if it works, great. If it doesn't work, oh well. But he's cool, right? Pete the Protector. So I figure what I'll do is I'll just place him in one of the buckets for now. I do have to get some sand, fill up the bottom a little bit. Could probably use some dirt from around here. And, you know, it's kind of sandy soil with the clay. Put some in there, and then I'll just move them around the pots every so often. Like, you know, maybe every other day when I come home from work, I'll just move them from pot to pot. And hopefully that will deter them. I would like to make some kind of stand maybe to put him on, and then put a PVC pipe in the ground, and just run it up and down here, and then put him on a pole and just kind of move him down the way as periodically as the day goes, so that I don't have to pound the thing into the ground every day. So yeah, so little issues with those. Let me get the camera, and then I'll bring you guys a little closer so you can see the plants a little better. Everything's going really, really good. Forgive me because this is on the tripod still. So you can see they really are. They're just tearing them off. They're just leaving the nub there. The good news is this was one of the first ones they did it to, and it's actually doing really well. So hopefully they'll leave it alone and it can grow. But look at what they did. They just break it off, lop it over, and that's it. And you can see all the flowers popping up here. So most of the ones that I planted seed-wise for the flowers, all these, the ones over there and there, all those are beneficial. So they should bring in the pollinators, possibly even some. I think one of them said hummingbirds, which is cool because my neighbor, she has a hummingbird plant, but I'm not sure with Pete the Protector over there. Look at him, so sturdy and strong. I don't know if he'll drive them away or what, but anyway. So here's a little birdie feather. That's from a baby, I'm sure. It's too tiny to be anything else. But let's see where the tomatoes at. Oh, there they are. You can see there's one or two here. And then right back in here, oops, sorry about that, guys. Right back in there's another one. Those are the two big peppers. They're doing good. I'm still not pleased with the stem. It looks like it's kind of brownish, but I'm hoping it lasts long enough to get the two things out. So we got all our these are bean plants. And then I did plant some flowers in here. I don't remember which. If I was a better gardener, I would have labeled this, and I didn't. This poor guy right here, when I was putting the stake in, I didn't see him, and I kind of caught it. It bent the stem, so the stem's bent down here. Hopefully, I stood it back up. Hopefully, maybe it will, and that's that little bean plant I was telling you about. They dug it all the way up. I think they were trying to get the seed from the bottom. I don't know. But anyway, I shoved it back in. It was doing good, and then they pulled it out again. Pete, you're doing an awesome job so far, buddy. So then we got the squash plant here. This is number 2. This is the second one that came up. That's the first one. The others, the daggum squirrels pulled them out, and they bit off the things. So I got two little plants coming up here. I believe those are the pea pods. I think that's another squash. That I believe is a pea pod. I didn't realize I got those that close. One of these, maybe two of these, are squash as well. But we'll see once they come up and the leaves will give us a telltale sign. But this was my plan for these. Kind of put these up at an angle. I'm not sure if it's going to work for the squash, but my idea for the squash is as they grow, I'll just feed them across the beds. So if I feed them right straight across here, they can grow on there. I'd rather them sit on the soil up here as opposed to the soil on the ground, because that is clay. It does retains moisture, and I don't want them. I don't want them laying on that and then rotting because they stay wet so much. So I still have to pick up 3 more of these because I need 2 for there and 1 for here. And I'll put these out. I'm gonna play with it a little bit and try and get the angles right. So basically these will be for the peas to grow up on. And these will be obviously the beans. I'm gonna weed them in and out of there, hopefully keep them up and off the ground. But yeah, the other thing I did notice while I was out here, over here by the house, there is a hole down there. So that likely is Mr. Chicky Monk. Alvin's probably in there, I don't know. But yeah, that's got to go. I got to get rid of that, or I don't know. I'll probably put some of that pest stuff away. Sorry, I'm moving these legs up a bit so I quit bumping the ground and bouncing you guys all around. I don't have no fancy equipment. This is all my tripod. But yeah, so I got that hole over there, and I found a couple others, mostly next to the foundation of the house. So I'm gonna probably put a little bit of stuff over there, and if it is a chipmunk or something, maybe he'll move on if I put that stuff out. Actually, here's another one up here. Yeah, there's another one right there, and there's one next to that. So I'm thinking chipmunks, because they're usually ground burrowing, and I forgot I didn't have that on a tripod. Sorry about that, guys. Ground burrowing, so chances are good. Again, I always see the squirrels out here, and I see them bebopping around, so good chance that it is the squirrels digging in these pots here. So let me get you guys set up, and we'll sprinkle this stuff around. All right, there we go. Got that turned around. So let me grab this here. I don't even know how it's packaged, really, other than in a plastic jug. There's probably a seal on here, I'm sure. Oh, no. Oh, there is. It's on the inside of the cap. All right, let's get that off. Wow. Oh, I can tell you right now, I can see why they won't like this. Pick that up after. Oh, I just got to get it away from my face. Whew. Oh, I'm hoping this stuff works. Man, that is awfully strong. So, let's see. Instructions on the back. Let's see if we can read this. I know I got the camera pointed way down so you can see what I'm doing down there, but let's just take a look, see. I think it's pretty straightforward. Directions for use only. Good idea. Gardens repels mice, rabbits, squirrels, as they say in England, and small animals. Cats, hopefully. Cap inner seal, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Treat around the area evenly. Replace inner seal. Oh, I mean that's inner seal. Areas where activity is intense, additional and or liberal applications may be required. Well, this is pretty intense to me. So I guess we'll just start down here. And like I said, I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to get it in the pots. I know it says it's safe for, but they say a lot of things are safe for us, and they put a lot of crap in our food, so I don't necessarily trust them. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you lie in the bed you made. So we'll just sprinkle this, you know, like a foot or so out. I know some is going across there. Ooh, sorry, buddy. That's oil. We don't want that on you. Yes, my plants. I talk to my plants. No, I don't. Yeah, so we'll just do this fairly liberal, especially up here where they seem to be the most active. Now, hopefully, this might even drive some of the bugs away. So I got a lot of leaves over here, so this is going to probably sink down in there, so we'll just get a little bit better coverage into there. There we go. And, well, it is Georgia, so it's way too hot to open the windows. I don't think that'll go up into the house anyway, but I'll tell you what, I'm probably smelling it because I'm sprinkling it. The stuff is strong. And I'm gonna come way out here and go all the way around. So hopefully this will work. I'd like this to work. I don't want to go to other methods. I did look at some electric fencing. It is expensive, guys, and I'll be honest, I really don't have the money to do that. I mean, if I have to, because I've got a lot invested here right now, if I have to, I will. And I don't want, again, I don't really want to hurt the animals. If I'm going to kill something, chances are I'm going to eat it, right? So, yeah, I don't want to kill anything I'm not going to eat. All right, so we got about a 1.5 foot, maybe 2 foot spacing around the outside of these. And hopefully that'll work. We'll leave Pete where he's at right now. I will need to get something to fill him up. And he just looks awesome there. I'll put that cap back on there. And yeah, so hopefully that'll work. I'm going to take you over there in a minute. Oh, I got it all on my hands. I'm definitely going to have to wash that off. I know it just seems like it's the other ingredients that I kind of worry about. So we'll take you over there, get a closer look at what I just did. Let me pause. There we go, off pause. I don't want to leave that on my skin because I don't know what other is. So basically, come on, camera. There we go. Basically, as you can see, I did it all the way around the ends. Now, I did plant some flowers right in this area here somewhere. I did plant some flowers in there. Nothing's come up, but I didn't actually think anything would grow there. But we'll see. It may still be coming through, or who knows? Oh, you know what? I do see some plants there. It looks like I got a couple little ones coming up there. I think these are the same as some of the ones in the pot. So those might actually be coming up. So we might get a few outside the pots. Again, most of what I planted seed-wise is beneficial stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can stop this nonsense here. This is, like I said, I wouldn't be so angry, I don't think, if took the whole thing and just took off with it. But yeah, it's really bothersome. Ooh, and this stuff does smell right up and over it. So I guess that's it for the day, guys. Again, regular posts will be on Monday. We're close to 50 followers. My understanding is you have to have 50 subscriptions. My understanding is you have to have 50 subscriptions to go live. So we're close to going live. So guys, if you would, make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit that like button, and please pass and share this video around. Pass and share all my videos around as much as you can. Let's try and grow this thing. I'd like to hit 50 fowls. Of course, we did hit the 20 goal for June. And I got to give a shout out to Jenn from our mountain home. I asked Jen to do me a favor and check out my videos, and she did, and she's, you know, becoming a really good friend so far. She's offered to help me out a lot with trying to help me with editing stuff and things like that. And you just don't find people like that. So I'll try and put something in the description as well for their link. And her sister has a link too. She's got the most adorable little baby girl. Positively Obnoxious, I believe. I'll put both those in the description so you guys can click on those links. If you're not already following, which I believe a lot of you already are, and again, I thank you guys for coming over and helping me get this channel going. I'm going to put a link for them in there. Please, if you're not following them, please go give them a look, give them a follow. Again, Our Mountain Home and Positively Obnoxious. They do stuff similar to what I do, but on a bigger scale. They already have property, so yeah, that's my goal, is to be kind of where they are. So anyway, we're going to cut this short, and if I do some more work on the garden, I will videotape it and probably put it out. Most likely, if I put it out, it'll be an extra video, like Thursday or Friday maybe, but I will also try to cram in a short, just give you guys an overview of the garden, because like I said, I don't have my own homestead yet. That is what I'm working on. Finances, homestead, and you know, we'll go on from there. So again, guys, please, 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 if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you'll get anytime I upload, you'll get a notification that I have uploaded. And like, follow, subscribe, and comments, guys. Comments. If you see something I'm doing wrong, please, please let me know. Don't be rude. I'm not that kind of person, so don't be rude if you would. If you got a comment, that's going to help me out. Please put it in there. If you see I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Again, I grew up on the country. We always had our own garden, big garden, I should say. It was huge. It was probably 2.5 acres of garden, so maybe more along the farm. But that was how we lived. So I want to get back to that. So I want to bring you guys along. I want to, from start to finish, like where I come from, where I'm broke, where I'm coming out of, getting into the next stage. I want to bring you guys along with me. So hopefully we'll get this going pretty quick, and we can start getting a bigger community. I can start doing some lives. I know Jen has offered to do a live together, so we'll get into that later on. But for right now, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you all y'all that came over from Jen's post. I really, really appreciate it. But I guess we'll call it there, because it is hot out here already, and it's not even, it's just 1 o'clock. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for subscribing, and fingers crossed we'll reach 50 here soon. Bye now.